Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, we send you out to the mile-high city of Denver, Invesco Field, the site of this edition of the NFL on ESPN. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe, and Susie Colbert are there for what should be a good one. Seahawks, Broncos. This ought to be good.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. With me, my good compadre, Peter O'Keefe. Peter, your thoughts on today's game?
Well, Dan, both teams have excellent safeties on the defensive end. The Seahawks have a great group of safeties who mean business. Whether it's pass coverage, run pursuit, or what have you, these guys flat out take care of business. The Broncos also have some excellent safeties. They can cover, they can hit, and they get their fair share of interceptions as well. In short, they can do it all. Both of these groups have a chance to shine. The question is, which one?
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
I choose tails.
It's heads.
Myers kicking off for the Seahawks.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Myers boots the opening kickoff. Number 1 catches it back at the 3. Tackled at the 22.
Number 1 got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Broncos will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Number 10 goes in motion. Brought down
Wilson
at the 25.
Number 90 with the tackle. Second and 7. Ball at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Number 90 makes the sack just behind the line.
Number 90 dropped the quarterback like a sack lunch behind the line. That'll cost him a few.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Patrick pulls in a lob here and tries to get free. First down. Finally popped out of bounds at the 19. First down.
Wilson throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
And Peter, with this receiver's size, that was nothing short of a mismatch out there.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of how I try to cover my older brother. Man, he was just too tall. Same deal here.
Number 25 picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 8. Ball at the 17.
Beck goes in motion. Number 25 gets the call again and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Number 25 had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Third down, one man back. Wilson zings it to the right side, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Was the intended
Number
receiver.
23 played his coverage
Number
very
23
snug,
with
and
the
as a
coverage.
result, the pass was incomplete.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a
Number
good
8,
call by the
receiver.
defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was.
Number
Perfect
42,
D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Fourth down, 7 yards to go. Number 8 kicks it from 33 yards, has it sailed just left to the upright.
Number 8 biffs a relatively easy kick here. Let's see if we can tell what went wrong. Well, I don't know. He makes those all week during practice.
The Seahawks send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. One man to
Gain of 4
beat,
yards on the
dragged down at the 28. Second down and 4
Second and 6.
wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Gain of 3
Slides
on the
down
play.
at the 31. Number 2 makes the pass, and it's off, incomplete.
Number 16 positioned himself on the outside back there, but the ball didn't position itself in his hands. No catch.
That will bring up fourth down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You gotta make those plays when they come your way.
Number 4 lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 4 gets the snap and punts it away. Number 1 fields the punt at
Return
the
of 3 on the
25.
play.
Stopped at the 29.
Number 1 got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 29-yard line. Number 25 will get the carry on first down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Robinson with the tackle.
That's what I like to see.
Second and 9. Ball at the Broncos 29-yard line.
Number 25 gets the call again
4 yards on the
and
play.
chews up about 4 on the play.
Number 25 is a real good back. Seventh-year man out of Wisconsin, and he's got some nice moves, too. He's the game's focal point most of the time, and if he gets on a roll here, ooh, watch out.
Third and 5. Ball at the Broncos 33-yard line.
Sutton goes in motion. Wilson zips it to the left sideline, and they get the first on third and long.
Wilson laid this pass in beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
Nice play, and they will convert on third.
Great execution, Dan. They did everything right.
First down, just a single receiver on the field. No good,
Pass is
incomplete.
Number 87 seemed to be the right
the
guy for his
intended receiver.
quarterback, but he's unable to catch
Brooks
that ball over
with
the
the
middle.
coverage.
Potential for some nice yards, but it falls incomplete. That will bring up second down.
Second and 10. Ball at the Broncos 39-yard line.
Check him! Check him! Black 44! Black 44!
Wilson throws a bullet to the flat,
Pass is
and it is not reeled in.
Sutton was the
Incomplete.
intended receiver.
Sutton was wide
Adams
open on
with the
that,
coverage.
but the reception did not happen. No catch.
3rd and 10. Ball at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Coleman tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Coleman couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Martin gets ready to punt this away. Martin takes the snap and punts it away. Goodwin gets it at the 19. Tackled at the 29.
Goodwin racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Seahawks offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 29-yard line. Carson chews up 9 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
With the tackle. Second and inches. Ball at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
Carson gets the handoff and picks up the 1st down. That will end the 1st quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Jackson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Jackson
Automatic
slapped
first
around the
down.
receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
1st and 10. Ball at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Number 2 makes the throw after the play action fake, and it's tipped.
Number
Incomplete.
23 with the deflection.
Number 23 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice throw down the field, but the defense plays it perfectly.
Great coverage downfield that time.
Ball at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
Number 14 didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Number 2 did a brilliant job keeping watch over his zone. That pass didn't have a chance.
That'll give us a 3rd down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
3rd down, 1 man back. Number 2 throws a bullet, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Number 13 got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Number 4 gets ready to punt this away. Number 4 gets the ball and punts it away. Number 1 fields the punt at the 13. Tackled at the 18.
Okay, what's
Number
the play?
1 got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Broncos have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 18-yard line. Wilson gets all of his arm into this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a 1st down. 1st down from the eye. Number 10 grabs the bullet and he picks up 9.
Number 10 had to head out of bounds short of the first, and as we all know, it doesn't count if you keep running once you're out of bounds.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
46-yard line.
Number 25 picked up about 7, and that brings up first down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
They're going air. They're
First
going air.
and 10. Ball at the 47.
Down.
Patrick goes in motion.
Gray, 25. Gray, 25.
Number 25 carries it past scrimmage and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Number 25 had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Wilson floats it to the right side, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Number 10 had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Ball at the 46-yard line.
Sutton catches the heater left sideline, and that's not enough. He's short of the markers. That will bring up fourth down.
Coleman shut down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
The Seahawks let it bounce out of bounds at the 12.
Martin did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Seahawks could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 13-yard line. Number 16 goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete. Robinson had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Kalber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. After coming off the field with some back pain, the trainers have determined that he's suffering from back spasms. They're letting him stretch it out down here, but it doesn't seem to be doing much good. He's still in severe pain. His return, doubtful. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Carson gets the call on second down and gains about 3 yards.
Okay, bud, we're going to always be practice. And we're going to get it there. And we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spot we need to. Okay, fellas?
Weak back, weak back.
Williams hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Pass interference, number 21, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Williams
Automatic
manhandled
first down.
that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
First down, both wideouts to the right.
Ball at the Seahawks 27-yard line.
Number 14 goes in motion. Number 2 zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
All day, yeah, baby, yeah.
Number 2 has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 1 yard and no interceptions.
Keep your eyes on the pass.
Second and 10. Ball at the Seahawks, 27-yard line.
Jones gets the sack.
Jones gets a sack in the backfield. The quarterback had nowhere to go on this one. Let's watch. Yep, the D shut the offense down on that play. They couldn't do anything.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long. Rips him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. Fourth down coming up.
Number 23 pushes them back in time on this one. Big loss. That's a great defensive play. Let's watch. Oh, it's all about pursuing your man, period.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Number 4 lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Number 4 gets the ball and punts it away. Number 1 fields the deep punt at the 36. Tackled at the 47.
Number 1 returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a dent.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 47-yard line. Wilson dumps it out left, and it's complete at the 41. 10. First tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It'll be first and goal. First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Ball at the 5.
Sutton makes the catch in the flat, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Second and goal.
Ground or air threat here. Let's see what they do, Dan.
And touchdown!
Touchdown, Broncos!
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
He'll get the touchdown, and he does it in style.
Beautiful play.
Now the point after, and
The extra point
it's
is
good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Number 8 booms a beauty here. Goodwin downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Number 16 goes in motion. Carson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Second and 7. Ball at the Seahawks, 23-yard line.
Number 2 lofts this one out to the left, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Number 14 had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Third down, 7 yards to go. Number 1, the Seahawks take their first timeout.
Leopard. Aye. Down. Hey, I got 16. Set. I got 2.
Carson carries it off the toss and heads upfield. Eventually tackled at the 47. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos are out in front, 7-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dano, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Broncos should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Patrick emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. The Bronx, now early in the second quarter, the ball at their own 17-yard line. Wilson would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Bronx, late into the second quarter, Sutton came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx are holding on to a lead, 7-0. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Wilson has played outstanding. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Seahawks will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently, they're down 7-0. Now, let's get to the game. Goodwin decides to take it out of the end zone. Stop at the 19. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a ton of action, but they're not out of it yet. Their D is playing strong, and a little offensive rhythm could turn this game around.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Kalber. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Mike Shanahan took a moment to speak with me during halftime, and I asked him what he thought about the first half of the game. He said, "It was a great half. Both teams played hard." A man of few words, I guess. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Susie. Number 2 throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Number 2 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Carson catches it in the flat and is at the 20. Runs out at the 24.
Number 2 threw a nice pass past the coverage and got the completion. Tough throw, but an accurate throw.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Number 2 throws a heater, and the ball's caught at the 30. Brought down at the 32. That will bring up first down.
Goodwin goes one-on-one on this play and beats his man. He executed that pass pattern perfectly and made the catch. Nice reception. Nope, they could not cover him man-to-man. He was one step ahead of the defense.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Carson gets the call on first down and picks up a couple.
Carson didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. So I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Number 2 zigs it to the right side, and
down,
the catch is
Seahawks.
made well past the markers for a first down.
Number 14 makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
49-yard line.
Number 14 goes in motion. Number 47 tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
47 with the deflection.
Number 47 got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Number 23 touches him down for a loss back at the 45. Third down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Number 14 makes the catch out to the left, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Number 2 throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
A very accurate pass downfield, their first successful long ball of the game.
I expect to see them get a little more out of their long game in the second
Ball
half.
at the 30-yard line.
Carson carries it for the 9th time and heads left, dragged down at the 27.
Number 98 with the tackle. Second and 6. Ball at the 27.
Carson hauls it in right side and gains a couple.
Carson faced single coverage there and was able to get by it for the reception. That's how you draw it up.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be 3rd down. Number 2 just rifles this one, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Number 16 has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Number 16 goes in motion. Number 98 sacks him back at the 13.
Number 98 nails his man behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to cost the offense a few yards. Oh, yeah, that's a great job of getting to the quarterback. Nice sack.
He gets the assist, and he now has 1/2 of a sack for the game. Slides down at the 7.
Number 2 decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
Third down, goal to go. It's intercepted.
And this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Number 25 carries this one off to the right and chews up about 4 on the play.
That's the end.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Broncos are out in front, 7-0.
Let's stand tall, fellas. Let's stand tall.
Sutton goes in motion. Number 25 picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
Number 25 had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Third down, tight end to the left.
Ball at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
Wilson zips it to the left sideline, and the ball's caught at the 30. Tackled at the 33. First down.
Sutton nabbed the pass without any challenge whatsoever from the defense. When you're that open, every quarterback in the league can get it to you.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
Slides down at the 40.
Wilson saw nothing happening downfield, so he decided to scramble on that last play, and that was not a bad decision at all. He had some room to work with, and he knew how to exploit it.
2nd and 2. Ball at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
Number 85 goes in motion. Number 25 has his number called on 2nd down and gains about 3 yards.
With the tackle.
Brooks brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. Third down and less than a yard.
Ball at the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Check man, check man. Black 25. Black 25.
Number 25 has his number called on 3rd down and jukes to a first down.
25 fought for every yard he could there, and he set it all up with a nice juke move. It's all about catching the D off guard.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Leopard. Single back.
Number 25 cruises out to the left side and picks up a couple. Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. 2nd down from the I. Number 25 carries it for the 4th straight. The Seahawks take their first timeout. Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:57.
47.
Number 25 loses. The Seahawks will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. Martin gets ready to punt this away.
Goodwin to make the return.
Martin takes the snap and punts it away. The Seahawks let this one bounce, but it will pin them deep at the 1.
Martin finds the old coffin corner, as they like to say. Heck, I like to say it too. Out of bounds, and that's perfect. Buried them inside the 5-yard line.
The Seahawks will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:43. Number 2 throws this on a rope, and it falls incomplete.
Number 14 was the intended receiver.
Number 2 is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 85 yards and 1 interception.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
The Seahawks, 1-yard line.
Number 23 hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Number 23 had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:36. Number 2 fires this one over the middle, and this one is incomplete. This one falls incomplete, and they will turn the ball over on down. It'll be first and goal.
Number 13 with the coverage.
Number 13 was sitting back in the zone, waiting for the pass, and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
That is a desperation play, going for it so close to their end zone.
Well, they may have just given the game away, Dan, along with some choice field position. A real lapse in judgment. They are in a real good position to win this, baby. Dan, all they need to do is control the clock, get a first down, and force the D to use its time.
Timeout call.
Denver, you can do it. Bring it in the end zone. Larry.
Second and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play.
Well, that loss will bring up third down, but they can't be too worried about it. They're still eating up the clock.
Yeah, you
Third
ain't
and
got
goal.
nothing on me.
Ball at the 3.
No sign of hurry from the offense. They're going to take it slow here, Dan. They're concerned with one thing right now, and that's the clock.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Well, there's a loss that'll bring up fourth down, Dan, and while it's a big play, the clock still ticks on. Another 40 seconds will roll off the clock here.
Number 8.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
42, holding.
Number 8 with a 21-yarder, and this one is up and in.
Number 8 has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Number 8 rockets this one deep. Goodwin decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 27.
Goodwin decided to take it out of the end zone. Turned out to be a good decision, Dan. He got some good yards there.
The Seahawks start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 4. Number 14 grabs the rope right side, and he's just barely past the markers for a first.
Number 14 had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
You can almost hear a little sigh of relief after he made that grab, Peter. He's been butterfingers all day and has dropped some big catches.
That's true, but I do like how he's kept his head in the game, and he came down with that one. It's all about putting the past behind you.
And that will do it for tonight's game. The Broncos come out on top 10-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll start this one off late in the third quarter. Jackson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. On 3 plays. Number 8 sets up for the little chip shot, and this one is no problem. Connect on the field goal, and that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx serve up a shutout, 10-0. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his depth passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Wilson is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle, and you helped carry your team to a nice win. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
Man, defensively, our DBs did a great job today. They did well on coverage and providing good run support. This is really a good game for them.
Chris, back to you.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.